She grows quiet. She pulls back. Her energy shifts. She stops calling as much. Her replies get slower. Her warmth turns into distance. And immediately, most men panic. They start chasing. They start begging. They start fighting for a love that feels like it's slipping away. But here's the truth. Her distance is not always rejection. Often it's a test of your strength, a test of your composure, a test of whether you are the man you claimed to be. And the one thing she is watching for is whether you can remain calm, whether you can stay unbothered when her attention fades. Because how you react in this moment will decide if she respects you or if she loses respect forever. The nature of distance. Women test. Not because they hate you, not because they want to destroy you. They test to reveal you, to see what's underneath your surface. Her pulling away is not random. It's deliberate, even if unconscious. She wants to know if your strength is real. She wants to know if your calm is an act. She wants to know if you can hold steady when things get uncomfortable. Because if you collapse when she takes a step back, if you lose control when she goes silent, then you've shown her your foundation is weak. But if you remain still, if you stay focused, calm, unbothered, you've shown her something rare. You've shown her strength. Emotional control is the real test. Most men fail here. They let fear drive them. They think, is she losing interest? Is she seeing someone else? Am I about to lose her? And those thoughts breed panic. Panic breeds desperation. Desperation kills respect. But the Stoic man knows emotions are signals, not commands. Just because you feel panic doesn't mean you must act on it. Silence does not require chasing. Distance does not require begging. Calmness is always the answer. When you stay calm, you communicate something powerful. My value is not dependent on her closeness. My peace is not shaken by her absence. And that calmness, that discipline, it commands respect more than any words ever could. Respect grows in space. Here's the paradox most men miss. Chasing her distance destroys respect, but holding steady creates it. Women do not lose respect when you give them space. They lose respect when you refuse to. Think about it. If she pulls back and you immediately suffocate her with calls, texts, demands, you've just confirmed her suspicion. You can't handle pressure. You can't handle uncertainty. You can't handle her test. But when you hold your ground, when you let the silence breathe, when you stay focused on your mission while she drifts, something shifts inside of her. Respect begins to return because she sees you are not desperate. She sees you do not crumble. She sees you are a man she can lean on, not a man she has to hold up. The mission comes first. Her distance isn't just about her, it's about you. She wants to see if your world revolves around her or if you are still grounded in your purpose. When you abandon your mission just to win her back, she loses respect because now you've shown her she was your mission. And a man who makes a woman his mission will always lose her. But when you remain focused, when you keep building, when you keep training, working, striving, you prove something bigger. That your purpose will never bend. That your life will never collapse because of distance. And nothing earns respect faster than a man who refuses to abandon his path. Patience is strength. Distance is uncomfortable. That's why it's a test. Most men can't sit with it. They rush to fill the silence. They force contact. They smother the space. But the Stoic man waits. He doesn't panic. He doesn't chase. He doesn't pressure. He trusts the process. He understands that patience communicates strength. Because patience says, I don't need to force you to stay. I don't need to beg for attention. I am valuable whether you see it right now or not. And that kind of patience unsettles her because it's rare, because it's powerful, because it forces her to face the possibility of losing you. And that's when regret begins to grow. Scarcity creates value. If you give her constant access when she's pulling away, you destroy your own value. Why? Because anything too available loses weight. Anything too common loses respect. But when you give less, when your silence speaks louder than your words, your value multiplies. Scarcity is not a game, it's reality. Your time is limited, your attention is precious, your presence must be earned. And when she realizes she doesn't have unlimited access, that's when the respect returns. That's when her desire sharpens. That's when her test flips back onto her. The ultimate truth. And this is why most men fail. Because deep down, they're terrified of losing her. And that fear drives everything. But here's the paradox. The man who fears losing her, loses her. The man who accepts he could lose her, keeps her respect. Because courage is magnetic, and the willingness to walk away is the ultimate power. When you show her through your calm, through your silence, through your unshaken presence, that your life goes on without her, that you will not collapse if she leaves, that you will keep moving forward regardless, you pass the test. Because no woman can truly respect a man who is afraid to lose her. But every woman respects the man who fears nothing, even distance. Her distance is not your enemy. Your reaction is. Most men panic. Most men chase. Most men collapse under the silence. But you are not most men. You stay calm, you stay focused, you stay unbothered. Because you know the truth. Distance is a test of strength. And the man who remains still, the man who remains disciplined, the man who fears nothing, that is the man who wins her respect. So the next time she tests you with distance, remember, do not chase. Do not panic. Do not explain. Stay calm. Stay unshaken. Stay unbothered. Because the man who remains still in the storm is the man she will never forget. Now I'll ask you, have you ever been tested with distance? How did you respond? Drop your answer in the comments. Like this video if it spoke to you. Share it with a brother who needs to hear this truth. And subscribe, because we're building a generation of men who cannot be shaken. Stand tall, stay calm, stay unbothered.